Hi again everyone and Happy New Year. I sincerely wish you all a great year full of good health, happiness and prosperity. The house is no longer filled with all our Christmas decorations, but I just want to take a moment to say how much I really do love the build up to Christmas. I love decorating the house and enjoying all our family rituals and traditions that have been established over many years and which we all really look forward to, and that are really a hallmark of the festive season for us all. I love the feeling of warmth and coziness. I love having all the family at home. I love the togetherness, the feasting and the preparation of food and doing that together, and the laughter, the jokes. It's just beautiful. But I especially love two moments when I always find myself, taking a deep sigh of happiness. The first is that time on Christmas Eve when everyone's just gone to bed and you can literally feel the sense of magic, anticipation and the excitement in the air. It's just a really lovely feeling. And the second is that moment on Christmas Day when I come downstairs and look at the quiet scene below, when everything is still, and I feel such a sense of gratitude for everything in my life, and know that the house is just patiently waiting for all the joy and the clamour of what's to come. So Christmas really is a beautiful time of year. But I also do embrace the end of the festivities, and I always get that quiet satisfaction of having the house back to normal, in order, calm and uncluttered. And while Christmas truly is a time that's full of joy, it's also a time that involves a lot of energy, thought and planning. So afterwards, I do welcome the new period of normality and embrace the opportunity to take my foot off the pedal for a while, recalibrate and breathe. It's nice at this time of year to be able to go on relaxing walks and soak in the new year in a gentle and restorative way. So today I'm going to take you with me as I walk around the Souq Waqif here in Doha. It's really a beautiful traditional style market. I love how grounded it feels. It's one of my favourite places in the city. There's a real sense of continuity there. Life unfolding at a human pace. With people chatting and shopkeepers gently offering their wares. It's not intense like sometimes markets can be. Familiar paths being walked again and again. I love the textures, the old architecture, the worn stone, the warmth of the materials, and it feels lived in. It's got that sense of not being rushed. It's just calm. For me, there's something comforting about places like this where not everything is new or polished or trying to impress. I also love how the Souq reminds us that meaning doesn't only live in big moments or celebrations. It lives in the everyday rituals, a walk, a conversation, a shared cup of tea, the simple things in life. And when I get back, I'm going to talk a bit about New Year's resolutions and how I feel that it's best to align ourselves with the natural rhythm of the seasons, allowing winter to be a time for rest and reflection, and perhaps leaving goal setting for spring, when nature itself moves into renewal. and I really want to talk about resolutions. Springtime, to me, rather than January right now, really is the ideal time to start setting goals, because it's the season of renewal, where the energy shifts naturally towards new beginnings, and our motivation often follows. I think this is something we've largely lost within modern life, our innate connection to nature. For most of human history, we've lived in close relationship with the seasons, instinctively responding to their rhythms. We knew when it was time to act, and we knew when it was time to rest. And there's real value in honouring the seasons and consciously aligning ourselves with their energy. So when you look at it this way, winter by its very nature is a time for rest and conservation. It's a quieter season, and our bodies often reflect that, asking us to slow down and to restore and to turn inward. So it makes sense that January isn't always the most supportive time for change. And many New Year's resolutions focus on things like increased physical activity or pushing ourselves harder, yet it's often cold, dark, and our bodies are signalling a need to conserve energy rather than expending it. So spring, in turn, brings something very different. Light returns, nature begins to awaken, and growth becomes visible again. It's a season that naturally supports movement, optimism, and forward momentum. The spring equinox, in particular, offers a powerful moment to pause and tune into nature's new beginning. It's a chance to consciously summon our own energy and enthusiasm for the year ahead. Research in well-being shows us that we thrive when we work with our natural rhythms, not against them. So periods of rest and reflection are not wasted time. They help to regulate our nervous system and to consolidate learning, and they give us clarity about what actually matters to us. And when it is time to set goals, I always think it's best to start with authenticity, because being authentic and living in line with who you truly are is known to be a really important factor in well-being. It begins with identifying your values, what's genuinely important to you, and what gives your life meaning. And those are things that were the major things that are really associated with well-being. From there, setting realistic goals that align with those values can give you a stronger sense of identity and a deeper feeling of purpose. Purpose is huge. Purpose is really tied to our well-being. But this really is something that I want to explore and talk about a lot more closer to spring. Until then, I wish you all a calm and peaceful January. Take care.